All right, I had no idea. I'm not even sure how believable this is, but I'm being honest with you. Like, I didn't have any idea I was going to do Bee Gees' How Deep Is Your Love. I was like, I should do some Sungha Jung, and then I just like looked at some uploads, and I saw, oh, How Deep Is Your Love? That would be dope to do. My relationship with the Bee Gees is funny, because like Bee Gees are old, dude. That's like old. That's like, I don't know, 70s or something. So it was one of those where like, when I was a teenager, I guess, you hear about like random movies that no one watches, and someone was talking about Saturday Night Fever, so I did Saturday Night Fever. I watched it, and of course you have Staying Alive, which was like crazy. But then I bought the Saturday Night Fever soundtrack, and I think How Deep Is Your Love is on that, plus like a whole bunch of crazy, weird disco tracks that are all like pretty interesting. Like there's one by Magorsky, the classical composer, Russian classical. Anyways, I should have a guitar intro, but I don't have one. So is there? I don't know. Is this a chord? Kind of. There we go. Does that count as an intro? Probably not. But anyways. This is what a stupid intro this whole thing is. I'm excited. How deep is your love? Let's go. It's awesome. That's a really amazingly good job. So sometimes we talk about technical issues, now this is just a person-to-person issue. But when we've looked at Igor and Alit Bata, and now we're looking at Sungha, he's doing something different that we haven't seen really before, which is he's actually moving his thumb on this knuckle, which is kind of popular in flamenco music, but a lot of other guitar players, I do it this way, Alip does it, Igor does it, which we kind of don't really move this knuckle at all. We just treat this whole thing like a stick, and you play the string this way. So it's kind of interesting to see it done that way. Great job with the melody. Nice. He's got a pretty big stretch there. If you can look at it's 4-2-1. So I'm calling out frets 4-2-1. Fingers are 3-2-1. So he's got a pretty big stretch going from the third fret. I don't know how he's tuned. Are those by strings? Yeah. Anyways, he's obviously something's different. But so you see he's like arching his hand back to get a nice stretch from that third finger. Anyways, also one thing I don't think anyone thinks about is he is choosing to wear a jacket, which is, if you want to play in a jacket, you should train in a jacket. Obviously, he is practiced in a jacket because if you notice, he's not reaching forward with his right hand, his picking hand, because if he moves his hand 3 inches maybe, then the cloth from his arm sleeve is going to hit the guitar and it's going to mess everything up. So he's having to be extremely precise with his picking hand to keep the cloth of the jacket out of the way. And the only reason he has a jacket on is because it looks cool. It obviously doesn't make the song sound any better. It just looks super cool. Which I have no problem with that. We all try to wear cool stuff when we play music. Okay, I guess there's something else. I don't know who is here from the Elite Bata videos and who's not, but so there's some things that are really different in this video versus what we've seen in the past. So Elite does a lot of striking the faceplate of the guitar with his pinky to make a snare drum effect. And if you're just looking at the hand, you would think the Sungha is also doing the same thing, but he is not. He is basically exclusively taking his hand with the index, middle, and the thumb and striking the strings to make a little snare drum. Right? But if you look at his pinky's on the guitar. What he's doing is as he's striking the guitar, he's using his pinky as a balance for his hand. It's giving stability to his right hand to help him pick more forcefully. But he is not using the pinky to generate any of that tss, tss, tss sound. So again, he's striking the strings with his the cupped thumb, index, middle on the strings. As he strikes, his thumb as a pinky is out, but the pinky actually comes into contact after his hand hits the string, and now the pinky is a stabilizer for his right hand, as you can see in this shot right now. Oh, and an easy way to tell, right, is if you just watch his pinky hit and you listen for the tss, 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 you'll find that his pinky hits like 5 times more often than that snare drum sound happens. Is he tuned differently? Because it looked like he was doing a diminished shape. He is tuned different. He is tuned differently. Dang it! Now I want to see, like, does he put it in the show notes? No, it just says he's a half step down. Using his thumb as the holding on a bass note on what looks to be the 8th fret for a C chord. What an excellent version of the song. That's cool. Well, can I steal that last chord then, if you're not in a different tuning? 1, 2, 3, 4? Wait, really? Oh, that. sounds cool. Maybe add this finger here. That's his ending chord. That's dope. That is a E major chord with an added sixth. No, E major 7. Just a fancy E major 7 chord. I thought that was really cool. And in case you want to steal a couple of chords from him that are really nice, he's using these minor 11s. Is that right? These chords? So what is that? A minor with a D up top. Yeah, it's A minor 11. He's using a lot of D shapes. So that's 5 frets, 5, skip a string, 5, 5, 3. And does it work on the next string? Here, what is this chord? This is, if you move all your fingers down, so now we're starting on the 5th string, 5, skip a string, 5, 5, 3. That is a D minor 9 chord with an 11, D minor 9, 11. Anyways, I thought that was a really good version. I get impressed by the weirdest things. I'm impressed that he chose to wear a jacket because it's hot under the lights and it restricts the movement of his right hand, which lets you know how confident he must be in his ability to play. Anyone who's played classical instruments on stage with an orchestra, we always have to wear tuxedos, tuxes, black tie affair. And it's kind of annoying because you don't practice in a tux, and it can really be distracting to wear different clothes when you perform. Anyhow, I thought that was awesome, but I was already predisposed to like it because I think the Bee Gees are awesome, and I knew Sungha was like, I already knew he was great. I haven't heard him in years. It's probably been 3 or 4 years since I heard something. I hope you had a good time. I was like, I had a good time. I will see you on some like other video. Who knows? It could be K-pop, it could be guitar. Who knows? Because like I'm weird like that. I just hope you have an awesome rest of the day, or if it's the evening, then get a good night's sleep. Whatever. Bye.